Oh my. I've been looking forward to this session just because I know your voice is so strong, but to hear it in the room is just, I'm blown away.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's so incredible. The album is called This Time.
Yes.
Comes out September 7th.
Yes.
Just a few weeks away.
Yes.
You've said that you are hyper-focused, or you have been hyper-focused on time.
Oh, yes.
How so?
Well, I mean, it's this concept. I think instinctually in women, it's a concept that we are kind of forced to think about. Like, I'm running out of it. My youth is leaving me, and time is not on my side, and I don't have enough time to figure out what I'm going to do. And then there's the whole children thing. There's a lot of suppressive feeling that goes into thinking about that concept, and it's really ruled a lot of my life and a lot of the way that I've moved through my life. So when I was conceptualizing this record, I found that all of the songs that were making their way onto the record seem to have that overarching theme that, this obsession with time and with how I use my time has always been so present in my writing. So I found that was the through line through the record. It's also, I think that the concept of the record is really embodied in the song This Time that's on it. So, and I hope that comes across. But yeah, I mean, I think, for women especially, I'm 27 years old and I've been pursuing this for a really long time.
Well, this record, it's not really about relationships like a lot of songs are. It's got a purpose, and I think you just hit on it, and that it is the empowerment of women, and that says a lot about this time, which is really important that you have the voice of this.
Yeah, I mean, it was really important to me that I make sure that every song is indicative of themes and concepts that are very important to me on a personal level. And I think that personal relationships haven't dictated my course in life. So I didn't want the record to reflect that of a memoir of personal and interpersonal relationships.
You're lucky.
It's always been, I've always had this, internal drive and this internal struggle. So the record is it's written from a very deep internal place.
It's very honest.
Thank you.
I like that. You worked with Tim Anderson on this record.
Yes.
What did he bring to the table? I mean, he's worked with Halsey and Banks in the past.
Right. Well, he's super cool. I feel like a lot of the music that he's known for doesn't necessarily encompass all of his incredible strengths as a musician and a writer and a person and a producer, but he executively produced this record. So, man, I wouldn't have turned out this way without him.
It's pretty cool because it's really hard to put you in a box, and I think that's great. It's like, because are you rock, are you pop, are you soul? It's all of these things all mixed together. It's kind of like a mixtape when you hear the music that you've released so far. Was that a thought process going in that you wanted it to be like that?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what kind of artist I was and what genre I would fit into, because it makes the path a lot easier. It narrows your course, I guess. Yeah. And it wasn't working. It didn't seem natural to me because I grew up on mixtape culture where, like, you could like country music and metal music and alternative, and you could like musical theater, and you can like rap, and it's okay. And that's what we're hearing. Like, I feel like it's reflected in our culture now. Like, you go to a party or even sit down at a coffee shop, and there's not really an emphasis on like, this is what we're into. People, I think, are expanding their concept of what they like, and I think that I wanted to reflect that in the music. I
totally agree. I think that there are a lot of bands coming up today that actually empower that as well, that embody that. We listen to Nirvana, but we also listen to Drake or whatever it is back in the time. It's like, and that amalgamation of all of that stuff coming together is exciting.
That's what makes me so excited to be a part of music right now. So I really wanted that to reflect in the music that I put out there.
As a musician and producer myself, I'm psyched about the fact that you actually recorded stuff live.
Oh, yeah.
and then sampled it.
Yeah. We wanted to make our own samples. I thought it would be cool. We started, I think that's why it took so long. You know, it's been almost a 2-year recording process, which is actually quite normal, and fans might not recognize that as a you know, very normal part of this.
Especially, you know, your first record, because this, you know, the saying, you've got your entire life to write your first record, and then
I keep hearing that, man.
You get
scary.
6 months to do your second, so get ready for that.